First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Buccos find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine. Not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. Is taken, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Wiggins at third with nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here's the 1-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner, not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. From the stretch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a little tapper.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. One for the Pirates here, and it comes via the RBI triple. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Joe Wiggins, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. He minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The tag, and he is out at second. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Wiggins over to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGuire. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Right over the middle, knee high. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman. McGuire stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Curtis Wiggins. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Bouncer to the left side. Smith is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. The batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got that batting average up over 350 now with 19 homers and 60 runs batted in. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Brummett leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes for second, and he fouls this one off. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. The 2-2. He's running again. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Wiggins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Porter in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ozzie Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Armstrong, the former Colorado Rocky. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Rick Armstrong goes down for the second out in the bottom half. So coming to the plate, Ricky Camp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. The 1-1. Strike two. Two out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Out of here into the Fiddler's bullpen. Solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Redbirds are even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. He drew a walk his first time up.
Christian Brummett.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Brummett is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapped down the line. But it gets fouled. Brummett on it first. Nobody out. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Riding in once again, Roberto Clemente. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Squared that one up just a little late. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Tyler Wiggins comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-1. Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Popped him up. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Edward Porter. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. One ball, one strike to count. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wiggins stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Lynn.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Lance Lynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Lou Rock.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lou Rock. Pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brummett's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Ready for another chance. Randy Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Nope.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Brian Brummett, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Smith has it, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Now at the plate, Scott Gifford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The score is the runner from first.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Joe Wiggins. High and deep to center field. Finley ranging back at the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
Stepping in now, Christian Brummett, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Behind 0-2 now. Wiggins at third with 2 away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cardinals 1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Steve Finley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now in the box, Mark McGuire. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Slapped hard the opposite way. Clemente back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Wiggins. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Christopher Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Sam Freeman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Gifford. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Oh, this is in the air to left center field and deep. Can they run this one down? I don't think so. It's going to land beyond him for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Joe Wiggins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
And he lays off there, 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Here's his swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Wiggins rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
Into the box now, Christopher Wiggins. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready for another shot now, Roberto Clemente. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 12-1. Standing in, Rick Armstrong. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there. He's got it 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now batting, Ricky Camp. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Brummett. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Liam Hendricks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready for another chance? Tyler Wiggins, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hendricks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters. Hit hard on the ground to short. Smith with the slide. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Randy Wiggins.
Digging in and looking for more, Randy Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brock is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now, Curtis Wiggins. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Brian Brummett. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back easily. Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Wiggins rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Wiggins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Wiggins. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Looped out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Bucks out in front, 13-1. Now to the plate, Edward Porter. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Takes this the other way to right. Clemente is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Matt Carpenter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Carpenter.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Lou Ross.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. He flew out in his last at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1-1 the count. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Seth Maness enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Brummett. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ramirez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. Full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Tyler Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It is career. Wiggins brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Riding in once again, Randy Wiggins. Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Brock. And that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ready once again, Steve Finley. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a nine.
Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Left side, he's got it. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes, and when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
On its way is pitch number 75, and they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Rick Armstrong, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cards leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Curtis Wiggins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. High in the air out towards shallow right. Camp has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Brian Brummett, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Scott Gifford. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 1-0 count. Here it is, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Brummett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster. So the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Ramirez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but you can forgive him as they still hold an enormous lead. The next to bat for St. Louis, Ricky Camp.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 59, Jamie Fletcher.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Yanked on the ground down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Standing in now, Edward Porter, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Fletcher, a native Texan. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Runners on first with one down. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett.
Center fielder, Christian.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit. His third of the game.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding into the box, Randy Wiggins. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Right to him. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Peter Borges will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. They've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. On the ground to the left side. And there's one away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lou Brock. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Cardinals are down to their final out now. And stepping in is the center fielder, Steve Finley. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Finley is off at first with 2 away. One and 2 now. Cardinals down to their final strike here. A swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Pirates, with their 90th win, best in the division. Joe Wiggins posts his league-leading 21st victory. Lance Lynn struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.